CBS 42 sports reporter Simone Eli is headed to Hawaii this weekend to follow the Tua Tagovailoa family in their hometown.
Great assignment. Before getting on a plane, Simone visited the Alabama quarterback's parents down in Alabaster.
Long before Alabama quarterback Tua Tagovailoa punched his ticket into Tide football history, his grandfather, known as Papa, saw Tua's talent and believed he would do great things. I sat down with Tua's parents to learn about his biggest inspiration. Alabama's national championship comeback still has college football fans in disbelief, including GALU and DIANE Tagovailoa.
When that next play happened and I saw that ball in the air, I told myself, oh my God, he's open.
The rest is history. A comeback commanded by Tua, stunning to some, but envisioned by his grandfather long ago.
There was just something about Tua that he saw different.
At a young age, Tua played up with 8th and 9th graders, where the entire offensive line was made up by his cousins.
And every week before the football games, Papa Tagovailoa would sit them down and tell his grandkids, your job is to protect Tua. Tua better not touch that ground, because if he does, it's not going to be good.
That year, Tua's team went undefeated. He was never sacked.
Papa saw something in him. He continued to speak on that, as Tua grew.
Papa Tagovailoa became extremely ill before Tua's sophomore season when he took over as the starter at St. Louis High School in Honolulu.
As sick as my dad was, I mean, there was a time where Tua had a game and I told my dad, Dad, don't come to the game. He was just he just insisted that I want to go to the stadium. I need to see my grandson. And he came and he was there just cheering him on. Things kind of got bad again with him. We rushed him to the hospital, and from that time on, we just kept him there.
In July of 2014, a case of pneumonia took Seyu Tagovailoa's life. He never saw his grandson play a high school game.
I mean, he would be so proud, It can get emotional with me, because my dad was my life. That was my life. He saw something that I never thought would come to what we're looking at today.
Tua would go on to earn nearly every achievable award by a high school athlete and rank as the top dual-threat quarterback in the country.
So I was hoping that my mom would carry that on, for my dad. I was hoping my mom would see Tua's first college game.
Tua's grandmother watched his freshman spring game from her hospital bed before passing away a week later.
Her watching Tua in the A game just gave her that sense of, you know what, everything's okay. It's okay for me to go, be with her husband. I think he'd be really happy. I think he'd be really happy to see his name up there, and hear it on the TV. I think he'd be really happy.
This weekend, I'll be in Hawaii with the Tagovailoas, their hometown of Ewa Beach, where the family will hold a celebration to honor the life of Tua's grandmother. My coverage from Hawaii begins tomorrow at 10 o'clock. In the studio, Simone Eli, CBS 42 Sports.
What an amazing family trip that's going to be as they remember the grandmother there and the grandfather, and what a season they've had here.
You really see where that passion comes from, that he plays with such passion anyway on the field, but hearing his parents telling that story and his grandfather, just an amazing story.
Look forward to Simone's coverage from the islands.